Have you ever explored a city simply by walking with no rush and no fixed schedule? Sometimes the best way to discover a place is on foot, where every street leads to a new surprise and every landmark tells a story. Today, I'm taking you back to May 2015 when I spent 5 unforgettable hours walking through the heart of central London. It was a journey filled with history, magnificent architecture, beautiful parks, world-famous landmarks, and memories that I still treasure more than 10 years later. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'd like to share one of my favorite travel memories from England. During my stay with my aunt in Putney, I decided to spend a day exploring central London entirely on foot. I took bus number 14 from Putney Green Man to Piccadilly Circus, where my adventure began. From around 11 o'clock in the morning until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I walked through some of London's most iconic locations. It was a long and tiring day, but every step was worthwhile. Come and join me as we walk through London together. My journey began at the famous Piccadilly Circus, one of London's busiest and most vibrant places. The giant advertising screens, historic buildings, and the constant flow of people created an exciting atmosphere. It truly felt like I had arrived in the heart of one of the world's greatest cities. From there, I walked towards Trafalgar Square, where the magnificent Nelson's Column stands proudly, guarded by its famous bronze lions. Standing in the square, surrounded by beautiful fountains and historic buildings, I couldn't help but admire London's rich history. My next stop was the National Gallery. Walking inside was like stepping into another world. The gallery houses thousands of priceless paintings created by some of the greatest artists in history. I spent quite some time wandering through the galleries, admiring the incredible masterpieces. After leaving the National Gallery, I made my way towards StJames'sPark. This quickly became one of my favorite parts of the walk. The park was peaceful and beautifully maintained. There were colorful flowers, magnificent trees, well-kept gardens, and a lake filled with ducks, geese, and other birds. it was hard to believe I was still in the center of such a busy city. Leaving the park, I continued towards Buckingham Palace. Seeing Buckingham Palace for the first time was a special moment. The palace looked magnificent and incredibly grand. Hundreds of visitors had gathered outside the gates, taking photographs and admiring the official residence of the British monarch. Like everyone else, I spent some time taking photographs and simply appreciating the beauty and importance of this iconic landmark. From Buckingham Palace, I continued walking towards Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey is much more than a beautiful church. For over 1,000 years, it has been the site of British coronations, royal weddings, and the final resting place of many kings, queens, scientists, writers, and national heroes. Walking around this historic building, I couldn't help but imagine the many important events that have taken place there throughout British history. Standing nearby was the magnificent Big Ben, one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. Hearing its famous clock tower chime and seeing it with my own eyes was something I had dreamed about for many years. After admiring Big Ben, I crossed Westminster Bridge. From the bridge, I enjoyed wonderful views of the River Thames and the famous LondonEye. The river was alive with sightseeing boats, while visitors from around the world stopped to admire the scenery and take photographs. The bridge itself was full of life. I remember hearing a musician playing the Scottish bagpipes, creating a wonderful atmosphere that added to the excitement of the day. Nearby, souvenir vendors displayed London-themed gifts, attracting visitors looking for a special keepsake to remember their trip. After crossing the bridge, I made my way back along Whitehall, passing many of Britain's important government buildings. Eventually, I reached Downing Street, where I saw tourists happily posing for photographs near the police officers guarding the entrance to the Prime Minister's residence. As the afternoon drew to a close, I slowly made my way back towards Piccadilly Circus to catch bus number 14 back to Putney. By then, I had been walking for almost 5 hours. My legs were beginning to feel tired, but my heart was full of unforgettable memories. Sometimes the most rewarding journeys aren't the easiest ones. Although I was exhausted, I knew this would become one of the highlights of my visit to England. Looking back today, more than 10 years later, I realized this wasn't simply a walk around London. It was a journey through history, art, royalty, politics, and everyday life. Every photograph and every video brings those moments back to life. The peaceful beauty of St. James's Park, the incredible paintings inside the National Gallery, the grandeur of Buckingham Palace, the timeless elegance of Westminster Abbey, the majestic BigBen, and the lively atmosphere along Westminster Bridge. Some journeys stay with us forever, not because of how far we traveled, but because of how deeply they touched our hearts. This 5-hour walk remains one of the most memorable days of my second visit to London. It reminded me that the best way to experience a city is sometimes to slow down, walk its streets, admire its history, and simply enjoy every moment along the way. Although many years have passed, these memories remain as fresh as ever, and I'm grateful that I was able to capture them with my camera so I can relive them today. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful walk through central London. If you've visited London before, I'd love to know which landmark is your favorite. Was it Buckingham Palace, Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, the National Gallery, or perhaps somewhere completely different? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my future travel stories and walking adventures. Until next time, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!